said that she would just get up and leave and be gone, leave him with the kids in the house and all that stuff like that, and wouldn't come home, and had a separate apartment for her and good buddy to get to meet up and link up in, and she would come home whenever she's ready.
Where it was a balmy 69 degrees.
Yeah.
Always. They kept the thermostat set.
Right. Kept it set at 69, huh? Damn. But yeah, man. What do you think? So this is what, because Mr. Let Go had, I watched a clip where he talked about this.
Okay. What'd he say?
In these, with Papoose, you see him in these supporting roles as a man, right? He's always in the supporting role when it's usually the opposite. You know, he's being Remy's hype man. He's there, in the background, appearing in the videos, doing this,
Now you're a corner man.
Yeah, now he's a corner man, or a glove man, a pad man, whatever you want to call it. So he's basically in a supporting role. So how can a woman really look up to a guy like that? And if your claim to fame is there, that I held you down, I was there. It's kind of like, how often, like, that gets old for a lot of women. Like, I'm the breadwinner. This guy's just supporting, even though there have been other guys similar, but they're not in the limelight. Just kind of supporting in the background. But what do you think about that in terms of a man being like the supporting character or supporting act, if you will, which I know isn't the proper term in this situation? What's your thoughts on that?
The thoughts are that this is, when I say this, I mean the male being in a supporting role and then getting the results out of that.
The helpmate.
This is one of those things where it's as much as we humans, whatever, want to make these intellectual exercises and be like, people should be able to have certain roles and there's no, roles in relationships and whatnot. That's one of them. If you're not accomplished in whatever it is your purpose is supposed to be, and it doesn't necessarily mean rich. It doesn't necessarily mean rich, but it means focused and accomplished. Like, let's take, I'm not talking about today's mega preacher.
Right.
Those of us that are older, let's go back to like the 80s when we didn't have TV and all of this stuff. Let's just look at the regular small town preacher. That guy was not rich.
Yes.
Right? He had a one Cadillac car. The church paid his rent at the house. Yeah. He could go to anybody's house and get the best meal in the town, right? But by no means was he rich, right? But he was on his purpose. He was influential within his purpose. And his wife, therefore, followed and respected him because she respected him within his purpose. What is Papoose' purpose? If you don't have that, if you're not accomplished in that, then you can't expect to be treated like a king. And a lot of us walk into a situation, expect it. And I'm doing this because I did this as a young man because I didn't have anybody tell me any different, right? Haven't done anything. You're not on any kind of purpose. You have no influence. You have nothing. You're not on anything. But the royal is clean, your highness. No, it's not. No, it's not. And it's one of those things that in our mind is supposed to be like, well, if I'm a good guy and I hold you down and I'm not in the streets and blah, 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 then I should be elevated. And it's like, no, that's the extra sauce, bro.
Right.
You got to have the meat patty, and the meat patty is being on your purpose and being good at it and being influential. You don't have those things, like you say, who's going to be looking up to you in that leadership role like that? You're a good buddy.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're a good buddy. Yeah. I'm gonna read something. I'm gonna read it on some of these comments. First, shout out to Malik Kwali. I hate to see it. It's just a hot mess at this point, for sure. Let me go ahead and unclick that. I seen somebody here in the comments. I'm not gonna say their name, but real rap fans know, and you guys can read the comment. Because not everybody knows who Papoose. I guess he's going off what you said.